Seniac! We'll just smooth out this mound just here. Me. Rest in peace, Turtlehead Peninsula. Seniac. Seniac! OILTOWN has a golf course. The sea. Make it stop. Seniac has clearly never even seen a golf course in real life. Lol. Seniac builds an in and out road for the golf course. Also, Seniac forgets to make the roads one way. Headlines. Thousands die in preventable tsunami. Seniac. So sorry, guys. Seniac. Anyway, back to building this golf course. Guys! Welcome back to another episode of OILTOWN here in City Skylines. Last episode we built that golf course. I don't know if you could tell by the comments at the start of the video, but guys, we built a golf course. Remember that? Oh my goodness me, last episode was crazy. We caused huge tsunamis, we flooded everything. We've created a really weird golf course. People are going to it, they don't park in the car parks that I created. But we're going to forget all that today, guys. Because we're finally expanding OILTOWN CORP! It's only taken how many episodes, boys? It's only taken how many episodes? Well, we're here. We're doing it. We're going to be giving it some beautiful, beautiful big ones today. So here we are, guys. I'm going to do some slight little changes anyway, but I just want to throw this out there. If you've been enjoying the episode, guys, and the series, and all this has so far, please smash that like button down below. But I've got some stuff I need to talk to you about. We're going to make this the... Oh, hold on. Spin that round. The one-way road this way. Because... Boom, there we go. That's the wrong way round. No, that's the wrong way round. Boom, there we go. Okay, so we're going to be doing some expansions. You guys have been asking for this for quite some time. We're going to do it. Don't worry, we'll get there in just a moment. I got to do this. Someone left a comment about how we can change the one-way roads. It looks like they're now, just since I've updated them, moved over to here. Someone suggested that I kind of turn off the ability to park on these roads. And I don't know why I didn't think of that myself. So, parking restrictions. No parking on these roads. Nor there, nor there. Which means they have to kind of park over here somewhere. We do have that really weird kind of thing where they decide that they want to keep driving round and round and round. But I'm hoping this one I put them into, you know, this kind of scenario. I don't mind if they're parking these little lighter grey ones. But hopefully it'll kind of slowly build it all up. And that's all I really wanted to show you. Right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you all next episode. I'm just joking. Guys, if you've been enjoying the series, smash the like button down below. If you're around here, please make sure you do subscribe. But we're going to do some serious expansions. Now, if we take a look at OILTOWN Corp as a whole, it makes between 250,000 and 300,000, depending on when you catch the exports. Now, look at the import at the top here. Our own production versus import. We're importing oil. Why are we importing oil into OILTOWN when we should be producing everything that we entirely need right now? Shows you that we have the ability and the capacity to kind of add some more production buildings in. Now, I've got to be careful. I've got to be careful because traffic and all. A lot of these buildings send not enough raw materials because we need the goods over there. So we're going to have to kind of get all this set up. Now, a while ago, I did delete a lot of the kind of offshore ones when I placed in this railway stuff in. Never really gotten it back in. So I think it'll be a good idea to kind of squeeze some of that in. We do have some high industrial demand needs. So I wonder if this will kind of take the little bit of an edge off it. Now, where is the... There it is. Is this the one? Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to have to include some anarchy on this at times. But we're going to try our best to squeeze as many in as possible. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. So I've added in 4 in total onto it. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to add it to every area or every place. But that in itself, kind of low-key... I mean, I should have checked the jobs. I know it was 8,000 something. But that itself, if I click into it, provides 90 workers as its whole. Now, the negative thing is, I do need a lot more residents. I got 50% unemployed. And this is going to go. This is like 2,000 workers missing. What are they from? The majority of them are the uneducated workers. How dare they not work here? But yeah, like I said, I really want to up the production on this. So we should put it into fast forward mode anyway, so I can really fill those jobs up. And where's the roads? I'm going to double check where the roads are and how I'm squeezing all this in. So I could get another one in just there and one just there to come and mimic both sides. I'm really like scraping the bottom of the barrel. Get it, guys? Bottom of the... It's an oil joke. It's an oil joke, guys. You wouldn't get it. Just OILTOWN things. Yeah. Give us more jobs. Which they won't get filled up, but what we're doing is we're creating more production in gaining the oil, so we don't need to import it. It'll take a while before this all comes into play. Now, for the longest time, I've been thinking about putting like a little export area here, a little cargo ship to utilize this. Create another shipping route out of here. I don't think I'm going to hook it up to the train line, so I can get away with the small one. Keep it nice and simple. It's just if I'm able to... Where's my road? Right, are we going to get that? That is shocking. Come on, boy. Come on. Right, let's put it down to normal levels. How can it not get right up to that? I mean, oh, do you know what? I can do it diagonal. That's kind of all good. Bring that into the floor. It is slightly high though, isn't it? Right, if I bring this down into the same level as the road. What happened there? There we go. That should be all good there. Just create that additional export area which we can utilize. Give it some water. And just kind of see how that kind of goes. How it works. Might work, it might not work. We'll see what happens. Now, what's going on? Workers now. So, we've got 2,300 jobs available. We just can't get the workers in. People are starting to work at these little refineries that we've now added in as well. So, that will start producing oil itself. I think we should just give it a little bit of time to tick through. But I think we do need a lot more people moving into the area to really start utilizing it. I know that we have like a large unemployment, but really nobody wants to take the jobs, do they? 15% unemployed. How dare they be unemployed? How dare they? How's it looking over here? We've got the students to be like you know, acclaimed to be prestigious. Is that the correct one? To be prestigious? It's just like I've given them money for the academic works. We need 16 of them. As I choke on my own breath. What? These guys are literally doing complete circles. Should we get it where they can't drive into there? Like, what I can do is make them come in this way. Make them go that way. And then that obviously goes straight out. There's no ability to turn. Oh yeah, that would be... So it stops vehicles from going around that loop, unless obviously they get into a vehicle on that loop, thus forcing them to park. Which is pretty cool. It's actually going to fill that car park up. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Right, anyway, I'm getting too carried away. How's this going? Oh, it's in a comment about, oh, damn it. This is the start. I know that's the start, but that's not how this golf course works. Because the square's there, they treat that as the start. Which is annoying. I don't think anybody's even gone to these little golf course things. No visitors. They all go to this. The main house. I'm getting sidetracked here. I'm meant to be extending OILTOWN CORP. Right. How are we doing? Oil is quite high. It's getting quite high. We've had a couple of ships already export from over here. which is nice. Now we do have a few little spots over here too for more for more. Is it a production building? Not really, is it? It's a drill. So these ones produce the most, right? Yeah. So get a couple of drills over here. Really start to utilize this area, because there's not that much going on, is there, to be honest with you? So the more drills I can place in, the more production that we'll take on board. Which is sound, mate. Absolutely sound. And where else can I utilize it? So if I use these roads as well. Bring that up a bit to there. Bring that across. And that across. I'm not using it to connect, to get some more drills on these roads. Right, and if I go to there and then cut that in. Again, like I said, more drills. So I can go 1, 2 there. Excuse me. Oh, how many work academic? They did 2 academic works, which is good for us. Couple more drills in, and get 2 along here. So I'm getting like tons of drills thrown in right now. We're going to be producing so much oil out of this. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to bring a tear to our eyes with how much we're going to be sucking out the ground. We've never sucked so much out. Look at that piece of the pie now getting smaller and smaller as we start to import less and less. I like it. How is these warehouses doing anyway? Do we have any commercial goods being used in it? No. None at all. Now, do I flip them round to hold oil? That's zoned industry. Petroleum. I don't know about that. Do you know what? We'll do it. Yeah, let's just see what happens. So one can hold petroleum. And the other... Oh, wrong one. Can hold... Is it plastics that come out of it? Yeah. So one's petroleum, one's plastics. That will ship all the goods over to there. That's going to be kind of cool to see. So what's the issue now then? Not enough buyers for products. Oh! You cannot win, can you? You cannot win in OILTOWN Corp. Damn, son. That's kind of crazy. Right. So what is the unemployment like then before we go even more mental? Wow, man, we definitely need some more workers in. What's going on with the education then? Is the education really good? 8% uneducated. We do need more people moving in. So what do we have over here? The zoning. We have some offices there. Okay. We're going to have to get some more residential stuff in, aren't we? So without going too mental, let's bring this down by 20 and cut in. Cross and in. We've got to be careful about how we're sticking this out. So I do another 20. Alright, we'll just bring it to there, that's fine. Can I get away with another 20 there? Make it stick to the ground? Yeah. Yes, we can. Now, how would that look? See, that doesn't work as much. Oh, I'm underground. Your boy's underground. Right, and we'll stick to that. That's actually quite a slope down, isn't it? How does it look on the zone in front? Right, okay, so let's... we'll pick it to there. Oh, squeeze me. Well, that point's actually quite high. To there. There we go. That's a little better. I'm not too worried about the land because that will zone itself and even itself out. Right. Oh, has it got water before I go that far? Yes. So let's get some... Oh, no, not that type of residential. High density residential so we can squeeze a lot of people in. Might as well go right up to the edge, isn't it? Squeeze what I can. Do we have any low residential in here? We have it up there, but there's a lot of death up here. What's going on? What's going on, boys? I don't want to know. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to know just yet. I don't even have any residential demand. That's the crazy thing as well. We have a lot of people dying. So we are going through a little bit of a death wave. There is a lot of people. Why are there a lot of people dying all of a sudden? It's like, it seems quite like a conspiracy. Like all of a sudden I start upping the production of the oil from OILTOWN CORP. Now everyone's freaking dying. That's not a good thing, is it? That's definitely not a good thing. Right, death care. Is it going up or is it going down? As the bodies get collected. It's slightly going up, isn't it? So, it's got a capacity of 100 and something people. But we're going to need a little bit more than that. Because obviously we've got vehicles that need to go out and collect all the dead bodies. So, let's drop a couple of these down then. We got the life and death parks over here. That's a kind of a good way to add in a couple of crematoriums just there. Is that the life and death one? No, Statue of Industry. When they burn the dead bodies, which powers the industry. Nice. OILTOWN CORP is a mess right now. It's an absolute mess. It's more annoying that we just don't have enough workers, but then again, everyone's freaking dying, so that could have like a negative effect on it all. It really could. It also don't help that we have no dirty industry in the place anyway. So, do you know what, guys? We're going to throw some in. Because it's been screaming out for so long. Right, to there, to there. Close that up there so that can finish up. And I think every so often we add this in to give us a little bit of zoning. Do you know, that'll be fine. And we just do like this. As a way to kind of spread the industry over. Now, is all this watered? There we go. So we got to set aside these demands. I don't do any commercial because they're just moaning there's not enough goods to sell, which they already kind of moan about that anyway. But get this dirty industry away from the mainstream traffic. And get it in places as best as I can. And then we'll see what happens. This is something that I kind of wanted to avoid for like the longest time, but I feel like it's the place is not functional without any. We are literally going to get nowhere. So you can see that we had some slight residential demand start to grow at that point then as we started to add those in. But it's really going to change the area. And hopefully it's a positive for us. Now, how many vehicles are over here? We need more. More, I tell you. Do we have traffic lights here? Let's get rid of the traffic lights. Well, off you go, boys. Skedaddle. Now, this is not fully connected up to the electricity grid, is it? No. Right, if I put that there, where does the zoning go to? It goes to there, so it will connect. It will connect, we just got to give it time. Just have a good time. Okay, what's the dead body saying then? Was that 600? Okay, it is going down. It is slowly going down a little bit. It's coming back up, but it's mainly going back down. Mainly going back down. Oh dear God, what have we done? We're creating monsters again, boys. We're creating monsters. Yeah, but there's less icons appearing. Right, OILTOWN CORP then, how many jobs are available now? There's 2,500. Is it going up or is it going down? So it's actually going down on the average, so that's a good sign. But I don't know whether that's because people are just generally moving on into the island. Right, still no power connected. Right, we'll do it this way. We'll pull it, kind of connect it at the back here instead. That will make this whole place a little bit more functional. And give it the ability to grow. I like how the trains are going to go on the back of the factories. That's quite cool. I like that. I like that about this area. So not enough workers. We're going to have that general overview anyway. There's never going to be enough workers. But I just can't pull any more people in because the demand is not there. Is this finally showing us that the world understands OilTown and now people don't want to come here to work and live and stuff like that? Is this what's happening right now? Do they know? I think they know. We need 3 more academic work. So again, give the dissertation for that. See if we can get that underway. How's the factories looking now? Do you reckon I'm going to need some public transport down at this point? I'm not 100% sure. I'm thinking, would we add on to it a bit more? The tram line? Like, for example, hold on. Let me actually upgrade it all. Boom, 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 boom. And obviously we have to do a little UE. So what we can do here is, because I don't know how this place is going to end. So for now, if I just do that, that's the mod there. Do a little roundabout, and then if I go to the trams, that's not a tram, this is a tram. The one-way road, upgrade the tram. Just for now until we figure out what we want to do. And then the tram line here. So as it comes down, it can go into the airport, but then I can make it come out there and stop here. Then I could do another stop just there. For now, we'll do another stop just there, and then we'll do it on the opposite side as well, going back. There we go. So that adds on to the tram line then. It's a little bit mental, like the distance it now travels. But which is the one? Okay, that's the one that's got 24 stops and 21 stops, 24 vehicles. Is there any stops where it has a lot of people? Yeah, that's more in the downtown-y area. So because it's now going to take longer for the trams to travel around, I'm going to up that now to 30 vehicles. And get people moving, which would be quite fun. Let's get rid of that in the roundabout mod. So we're seeing people waiting. Yeah, there's now people waiting in this new residential area. I placed one there, so it's kind of semi in walking distance to this. It would be nice to bring a path down to connect up to here, so it's a short distance to walk up. I dropped one here as well for the golf course. Make it a lot more accessible for people who can't drive. You know, that'll be interesting. Let's get the path set up here then. What's this one here? This is the park path. No, I don't want a park path. Because if I kind of... Oh yeah, I forget you can't see it when you kind of place down the concrete like that. Well, if I just do it like this... That path too, that becomes a walkable distance now up to the tram stop. So you might see a few people making their way down, which will be a lot easier for them. Let's see if any of these guys do it. So they all cross over. I think they're already dedicated in their certain path, so we might not really see any changes just yet. We have to give it a moment. See all them walking down as well. They come in stages when the trams come. Nobody want to take my path? What's so wrong about my path? Oh, there's a guy walking up right now. At least he wants to use it. Appreciate it, dude. He's also an uneducated adult. You noob, dude. You're a noob. But the trams are bringing quite a lot of people down to this industrial area. Well, it makes this place accessible to, like, to walk, doesn't it? Are those guys going to go down it now? Yes. Okay, now it's starting to be used. It's beneficial to some. Only to some, though. Right, do I make a path or keep that separate? I'm going to keep that separate. Keep it as it is. So, unemployment at this point is now at 12%. So, it is slowly coming down, the unemployment rate. I like it. We had just under 2,500 jobs available. What's it at now? 2,200. So that's also come down a little bit as well. Only slightly. Not enough buyers for the products. And then obviously these guys complain not enough raw materials. It's a never-ending battle. These are getting pretty much full. But at least we're doing some expansions and some extensions. We've got that residential demand again, which we'll fill up just here. There we go. Is there anywhere else I've missed little kind of zoning opportunities that I can add in? I mean, I don't want to do the seafront there. I want to keep that quite open. I really do. No, none down there just yet. There's this little bit here. How does the power now transform? If I just pause for a second, so I can now delete these power lines. But just for me to kind of quickly add in that. There we go. So that stays connected with the power. We can get some residential housing just around the edges. And has my golf course. What's this here? Is that garbage things? How long have them garbage things been there? Oh, that's an issue. I just realised that's an issue with what I've originally done. I kind of do need that to go straight over. Because a garbage truck can't go to there. Then this building becomes unserviceable. And then no one's going to go to it. I just realised this now. Oh, there's a lot of people. Where are these guys going? Are these all going down? All these little tourists right now? That's a lot of tourists making their way over. Still nobody for this? No. What about these ones? Nope. Where's the one on this one? Nope. Nobody wants to go on them, guys. Nobody. How dare they? But yeah, there's a lot of people now walking over. There's a lot of tourists making their way down. Impressed, mate. Impressed. So impressed. I can't believe we got 58,000 people living on the island at this point. Don't you find this stupid? Stupidly ridiculous? A lot of these guys are ill. What are you ill for? Multiple problems. Because of pollution in the area. Make sure healthcare is a bit... Oh, do I want to check the pollution? No, there's no pollution. What are you lying for? Do you just need healthcare? Oh, wait, do we have any... We don't have any healthcare up here. Oh, okay. Should I put a couple of like private clinics down? Oh, excuse me. How many academic work? 3. It's now prestigious. There we go. We've now reached the maximum level. Right, little clinic here. We'll do one just there. That should satisfy that little area. Should be all good. Right, they can leave me alone. There's a lot of garbage trucks just now heading out in convoy. What's going down? Okay, a lot more people are using our little path now, little side path, which is good. That's what I like to see, mate. That's what I like to see. That building's now been serviced. We've got a lot of tourists still on their way in on the bridge. Yeah, a load of them are still walking down. That's not too shabby. So, what do you think I should do for this little peninsula here, guys? What do you think the idea should be for me adding this in OILTOWN? I'll let you decide that in the comment section down below. We've got tons of problems here coming from the OILTOWN Corp right now. I bet there being literally not enough buyers for products. How many jobs are now available? Okay, now less than 2,000. So people are now starting to come back in and start working, which is really good. That's not too bad. The university has reached its maximum level. So everyone coming out is going to be so educated. It's going to be crazy. We have traffic for days, but when don't we have traffic for days? When don't we, boys? That's pretty sweet. What's it like over here now with these buildings? What are you complaining about? Not enough raw materials. Sometimes I think they complain about their own selves. It's hilarious. It absolutely is. Now, my next question would be, now not many people know this about OilTown, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but there is technically another piece of land that, I mean, I don't think anybody's ever noticed it or commented about it. And I'm going to kind of throw it out there right now, guys. A little secret for you. A little secret for OilTown right now. There is a mainland connection. Yeah, you're thinking, what? There's a mainland connection, Seniac? What are these lies you're telling me about right now? I thought this was just pure ocean. Well, I'm going to kind of glance over. I've kind of tried to avoid it as much as possible. But let me go to free view camera. And it might help. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. It might help us with exporting the goods, because I could connect the train lines up to it. Now this would be a little secret between you and me. I could do like an underground connection to the mainland to kind of get the goods out, because that might solve some of the issues with OILTOWN CORP. But we'll keep that secret to you and me. Nobody else needs to know about that. But there's nothing over there. There's nothing over there, and like there. There's nothing over there. But if I kind of spin round, Seniac, the lies. And if you haven't noticed it before or not spotted it, because I've tried really hard to kind of avoid it. But if I zoom up, there's a highway connection and there's a train connection. Now that has been there since episode 1. Don't think I've just added it in at some random point. It has always been there. I'm just trying to avoid it. I know, guys, the lies, the deceit right now. But if I kind of buy the land over so you can see it a little bit better. I added it in because obviously when you build the map, because obviously I let you guys ask me where I got the map from. I built this map myself. But when you build a map, you need to have a highway connection, an airplane connection, a boat connection, and a train connection. You need to have those to be able to create the map. So obviously I just created this over here. But I could utilize it in some way. Like make it go underground and then pop up over some point, because the amount of boats that we have are crazy, and it does cause a lot of issues with exporting the goods, and that could kind of help us out slightly. I'm not 100% how I feel about that. I'll let you guys kind of decide on that right now, but yeah. It's always been there. It's always... We could actually turn this into another country. Think about it. Think about it, guys. This is OilTown, and we could turn this into its very own country. And I mean, we could turn it into the United States of America. The little edge there is the USA. And we could do trade agreements from OilTown to the USA. And maybe at some point in the future, we build another country in another corner and do more trade agreements between the beautiful nation of OilTown and these weaker countries. That does spark a lot of interesting ideas that we might take a look at some point in the future. But for now, guys, I think we're going to end it for here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, as OilTown is now coming in full bloom. If you have, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good